Please stand by.
We now take you live to the Institute of Rational Thought for a special broadcast. Hard-hitting interviews and relevant information to make your day. It's Chad Adams on the Big Talker FM.
And good morning, folks. Third hour underway here, the Big Talker FM, 332-6390. The phone numbers, 332-6390, here on Mornings with Chad Adams. And in the studio with us right now, you know, we try to make you aware of different interesting things that are happening, especially if there's a charitable bent to it. And this, our next guests are, and it is Angelo and Roberto Jambara. I knew I would get it wrong. But these are local musicians. They have they're brothers, and they have working with Save the Children. They have received the E-Achievement Award from eTown.org for their efforts. From now until June, they are training and working to raise awareness for their cause. And what they're going to do, folks, they're musicians. They have built a special trailer. They are going to bike from here to New York, New York City?
Yes, New York City.
With the trailer that you built, pulling that, and your instruments and everything, and you're going to be performing along the way. Welcome to the show. How are you today?
Thank you.
Oh, pretty good.
Thanks for inviting us today.
Now, people will notice that you have a slight accent.
Well, yes, we do. Yeah, we originally from Italy, from Torino.
Right.
You know, it's a city close to the Alps. Uh-huh. We decided in '96 to move to United States.
There's three of you that are brothers.
Yes.
Now, as you said, you know, your brother, the other brother is more of an artist, the kind that draws.
Yeah,
he's not going to be pulling a trailer with artistic stuff. You've got the musical instruments. You guys are heading up north. Yes. So, what inspired you? First of all, what inspired you to come to this country? And because you are U.S. citizens, you went through the process.
Yes, we did.
And it's that's not an easy thing to do.
No, it's not. Well, we used to come here as kids with our parents in vacation, upstate New York. We had friends, and eventually we liked it so much we decided to just move with the whole family.
And you became citizens.
Yes.
And you love it here. And so how long have you been in Wilmington?
We moved 2003. About
so you've
10
been here
years.
a while, and you're musicians. And what kind of music? Because I was talking to you guys in the break, and one of you plays violin and guitar, and you play drums,
piano.
and then you started playing piano.
Piano about 3 years ago. Yes.
So 3 years ago, and now you're performing piano. That's pretty cool. So how long have you guys been musicians?
We started as kids.
Yeah. Oh, so you guys have been playing in
all of our lives.
You said you compose a lot of your own music as well.
Yeah,
all of our music is original.
All of your music is original.
Yeah, we enjoy writing.
What's your style of music?
Now it's a mix of alternative rock and a slight of classical music because, of course,
all
violin, blend in. The lyrics we sing to, I sing in English, he sings Italian because we have mixed lyrics also.
Tell us about, I want to know now, so you're musicians, and here in Wilmington, very competitive environment. Somehow you get involved in Save the Children. Tell us a little bit about Save the Children.
Okay, first of all, we started around December, around Christmas. That's when we felt the need of giving something back. After all these years we've been in the United States, it's been wonderful for us. So we felt, Christmas is usually is a time where you start to think, you get together with the family. We started thinking it would be nice to do something for kids. So we started looking at different charity, and after research, we found Save the Children. Now, Save the Children is an international charity that helps children all over the world. We didn't even know they're actually right here in USA. And what they do in USA, they help a lot of children that are poor. And there's about 60 million of kids in USA that are below poverty. And what they do here, they help them with education. They're not the typical charity that just is a temporary help. They try to make sure that the child gets an education, so eventually is be on his own. And that's what we really liked. It's not a temporary charity. They follow the child. They try to give a really good education. So, most of these kids in the United States, they end up being in crime or pregnant at an early age because of a lack of education. So that's one of their main goals. They also, lately, they started a campaign about eating healthy for kids. So we really just wanted to give something back. We chose Save the Children. We like what they do. They have a lot of volunteers.
Right. Now, your name of your band is
Rotage.
Rotage. Okay, I spelled that way, but I wasn't sure if that was the way it was pronounced, so I wanted to make sure. And you guys have performed in New York, California, Florida, Ohio. You've performed in numerous states. And so how is this going to work? So you get your bikes, you've got your instruments, you guys have been training for a while. And so how does it work? I mean, how are you going to raise the money, and what are you going to do between here and New York?
Basically, we're going to leave Wilmington.
In June.
Yes, in June, 20th of June. And, from here to New York, we're going to stop different cities in town and, play live. And hopefully try to drain the
draw in a crowd,
the crowd to to us and donate money.
So you're going to have the energy to bike to a city and perform.
Yes. So
and it takes a lot of energy to perform.
The way we're planning it is it's not a race. It's not like that.
It's true, but it's still a lot of roads between here and New York City.
Well, we're planning to do about 40 miles daily.
Wow.
Yeah. And of course, ride one day and the next day perform. So we have a list of nights sleep,
little rest,
and then the night leave for the next.
All
town.
for Save the Children.
Yes. All of
and
it.
how can people find out more? I mean, we're going to have our link on our Facebook page, obviously, but for our audience, many of whom may not get to Facebook, how can they find out more about what you're doing?
Well, the website where we have all of information is pedalingmusic.com.
Pedalingmusic.com.
Where there is all the information about what we're going to be doing. What we're doing already, because we have a events calendar where we have some gigs right here in town.
Okay.
And it talks a little bit about Save the Children.
And people can be sponsors for this.
Yes, we have some sponsors, and of course we welcome anybody to.
Now, did your family think you're crazy?
Well, actually, my whole family is crazy.
It
wasn't the norm.
So when you said we're gonna bike to New York, how did your family react?
They were excited.
Yeah, they were really excited.
My father, of course, he's from the 60s. So he was excited. He was thrilled. You guys are doing a good thing, especially when it comes to children.
Are your parents in this country?
Yes.
Yeah.
They are Americans also?
Yes.
Wow. Well, again, the name of the group is Rotage. They are working. They got the E-Achievement Award from E-Town for their efforts and what they're doing. Angelo and Roberto pedaling all the way to New York and to help save the children. And thank you both for coming in. A very interesting,
thank you for having us.
Group. And as we always do, we try to make you aware of things maybe you weren't aware of before. Much more to go here on the Big Talker FM. Right now, Miss Amy Bowen, traffic and weather.
Good morning, 9:15 a.m. here in the Port City and 57 degrees outside right now under partly cloudy skies.